So I want to talk today about the goodness of God, that God is always good. And it comes from the list that we talked about already in Galatians 5:22-23, where it says that God is good, right? And he's good because he sent Jesus to us in the middle of our sin. He didn't wait until we had our act together. He was good and loved us and wanted a relationship with us at the worst point of our lives, right? So I want you to think about that, right? A father who gives good gifts to his son because he wants to, and it has nothing to do with behavior. That's 100% good God. So I just want to say too that regardless of circumstances that might cause you to question if he is good, and it may not feel good, the truth is he is a good God. And he demonstrates that also in Hebrews 13:8 when he said he is the same yesterday, today, and forever. That means he never changes. So the truth is he is a good God always. We need to understand who he is so that we can trust him for our life and our future. So then the question becomes, do you really believe that God is good? And you really need to have this settled in your spirit. So here are some things to think about if you're struggling with this. Lamentations 3:33. For he does not willingly bring, affliction or grief to anyone. And then in John 10:10, specifically names the issue. The thief, Satan, comes only to steal and kill and destroy. I have come that you may have life and have it to the full. And I love Psalms 23:6. Surely, meaning absolutely, goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. That means his goodness is always present now and in your past. And we'll talk about that more in coming videos. So again, the issue is it may not feel true that God is good all the time, but the truth is it is part of his nature. So if that's true, then we can go treasure hunting in those areas in the past where we feel God wasn't good, so he can reveal where his goodness is. Because once we settle in our heart that God is good, then we are good, right? His goodness is in us and we become good. So people don't change or come to Jesus because they feel judged. People come to God because of his kindness and his goodness. So wouldn't it be pretty radical if, as Christians, as believers in Jesus, that we become good and reflections of good to everyone around us? I think that would be pretty radical. So Father, thank you so much that you are just a good God, that you loved us in our sin. It didn't have anything to do with our behavior. And so remind us again that you are good in all situations. And thank you for redeeming those situations that we are confused about.